It's Black Eyed Peas. Let's get it started, Melbourne, on this Monday morning. Good morning. You are here with Ben, Liam and Bell. The show's brought to you by What If? It's Aussie for travel.
If you've ever done a first aid course, you would know this song is the template. It's what they teach you. Performing chest compressions, keep the blood and the oxygen circulating. Staying alive. Staying alive.
And breathe.
But that's
Do you
the
do
thing.
the breaths on Staying Alive, I think?
I don't know. I just
think
made
it's
that up.
and then breathe. Breathe. Or maybe
I think you
that's
just made that up.
Yeah. feels like
I
might
think
be
Bell
right.
just gave out life-saving advice that was incorrect.
I would say do the refresher course before you start sprouting that sort of stuff. But the thing is, that's a great song, and like most people know it, but it's 47 years old now. So there's a whole younger generation that's, what's that song again? It's a song that my dad listens to. I don't know. Too late. You may have lost that person in a life or death situation. That's why, in an effort to encourage more young people to learn CPR, Red Cross have dropped some new tunes that also work for CPR. So they basically it has to be between 100 and 120 BPM. So it's just sort of the tempo of a song. So now they're saying, Dua Lipa,
Watch me
dance the night away.
Push.
Is that that's faster?
No,
than
if there's an accident and you've seen the Barbie movie, you know what to do.
Hang on, that I
Night
can't.
away. I can dance, I can dance. Yeah, I don't know how
Well,
it works.
better
but
to do that Barbie song than the Billie Eilish one. And go
that's
to the
that. You'll flatline. You'll flatline if you do the Billie Eilish one. Harry Styles.
We've been doing all this late night
Talking. Beep, 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 beep. So there'll be so many people listening to Nova that know these songs and they go, cool, now I can save a life. You got Kylie Minogue. If someone was singing that song, I'd want to die again, to be honest. Actually, let me passively slip away.
Oh my god! But that one's about a heartbeat, so that works.
It does. That's actually easier to remember than that's but like for the Tay fans, like obviously, Eras tour coming up, there is a Taylor song for every era. So they've got like old school stuff. You can do this.
Just to make the weird noises.
Sorry, I'm just trying to like remember it.
Imagine having a heart attack and then you wake up and there's a guy going ding, 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 ding on your chest.
Ding, 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 ding. And then you've got some like newer stuff as well. I think it's more the drums.
Beat.
Ding, 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 ring, ding, ding, ding,
God.
ding.
It's like Crazy Frog.
Yeah. I think Crazy Frog's a bit much. You might, that wouldn't work. Bing, bing, nah, ding, 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 ding. Yeah, you couldn't. You'd be pressing on their chest too much. But because of all this CPR talk this morning, Ben and Bell, I thought it would be a perfect opportunity to do this. Wait for it. Have you saved a life?
Almost died in that build-up.
13/24/10. Have you saved a life? Are you listening going, yeah, I did my first aid course, and yes, I did save someone's life because of Bee Gees and now because of one of these songs. A guy I went to school with had a heart attack in his front room. His brother had just done a first aid course for his job, saved his life, started his heart again.
I've done a
Whoa.
first aid course, but I'm worried I've forgotten it all.
Yeah,
Like,
I did mine so long ago, for sure. Like, you kind of like, you can remember doing it on the dummy and stuff, but like,
Yeah.
maybe
You're
not
supposed
exactly
to-
all the steps.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're supposed to do a refresher, I think, every few years.
Yeah,
Who's got time for that, though?
You know,
pretty important.
so
Busy lives.
we might hear some stories this morning and we go, wow, well, we're going to go and do a refresher course this week. 13/24/10. Have you saved a life? Yes, 13/24/10 if you have. Staying Alive. It's the classic CPR song. Anyone who's done a first aid course knows that. They're updating it a little bit. So there's cooler songs you can do it with now. Dua Lipa, Harry Styles, Kylie Minogue. A lot of stuff we're playing on Nova, really. So whatever it is, your favourite artist, you can save someone's life to Taylor Swift if you want. Ash joins us now. You're a nurse and you saved a life last week.
Morning, guys. That's correct. I sure did.
What happened?
Oh, look, I work in theatre, and one of the patients was arrested on induction.
Yeah.
And, so we had to jump on the chest and do all the things that you do, really.
Did you do it to Bee Gees Staying Alive or one of the more modern songs?
I actually did the Staying Alive song, but I felt like it was a bit slow, so I just kind of picked up pace a bit.
Yeah, right.
See, that's great because I mean, in my wife's a theatre nurse as well, Ash, and I thought you'd have all the instruments in theatre. If things were to go wrong,
Yeah.
you'd be able to get the defib out. But you still do chest compressions even if you're in theatre.
Absolutely. Look, that's like the best thing to do, really. Even if you're in theatre, that's correct.
Yeah, wow.
Interesting that you sped up the beat, because I would have thought in the medical field, like it's like an exact science.
Yeah, you don't just vibe it out. You go, maybe I'll just speed up a bit.
But Ash, you're the expert, mate, because it worked. Thank you very much for sharing. Sonia joins us now in Frankston. Have you saved a life?
I have saved a life.
Sonia,
Tell
my
us.
goodness, what happened?
So it was a couple of years ago, actually. Driving out of a car park, a shopping centre, noticed someone fall on concrete. There was a pillar there, like the scene of Wizard of Oz, so I just saw the feet, turned the car around. Look, there were 50 people watching, of course. Went to him, he stopped breathing. He literally turned blue in about 20 seconds. Started the compressions, felt like 4 hours. And I tell you, the adrenaline really just gets to you. And I thought I broke every rib possible. About 3 minutes later, he jerked his body and he gasped for air. And I tell you, everyone cheered.
Wow.
Paramedics arrived, handed over. A week later, went to the chemist. The pharmacist came up to me and he said, "Oh, Sonia, remember that guy that you saved?" And then he stopped talking and I said, "He died?" And he said, "No, he actually came in to say thank you."
Oh, phew.
And he was okay. I tell you, look, the real thing is nothing compared to that mannequin that you do.
Yeah,
but
of course.
Yeah.
everyone needs to know how to do the CPR because it does save a life. There was no blowing in the air. It was just the compressions. I was in the mouth. Sorry. It was just the compressions, and it saved his life.
Oh, okay. So no mouth to mouth. So Sonia,
No.
you've done a course before that. How long before?
Well, I am a nurse, but this is the first time I've actually had to save a life. So I do the CPR, the yearly CPR course, whatever, and just the refresher. But look, everyone needs to do the CPR course.
Sonia, obviously you're the right person to speak to. I mean, you've literally saved a life. Before we were talking about Crazy Frog. Do you think this song would be too fast to do the CPR to? Just have a listen.
That's what your brain feels like when you're doing
okay.
CPR.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But that's a bit, the BPM's wrong, right?
But the actual BPM is all right, though. It's like
No, it's too fast.
push.
Not this bit. Boom, 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 boom. All those 50 people watching you just vibing out. Bam, bam.
This is awesome.
This is sick. Oh, he's not breathing. Alex
That's awful.
in Roeville, she saved his life. It's nothing, it's all good. No one died. Alex, what happened? You saved someone's life.
How you going? My old man had a heart attack on the floor in 2007, and my sister kept enough oxygen to his brain by CPR to keep him alive.
Oh, my God. So how old is your sister at the time?
She would have been probably 15, 16.
And had she done a course?
She had done a course at school, first aid course at school, and she kept enough oxygen, and he's still here today.
So was she
that
doing
is incredible.
Was she doing chest compressions or just the breathing into the mouth?
Both.
Yeah, right.
That is not. And don't you? I feel like there's always a story, when someone has saved a life. It's like, yeah, they did it at school or they did it at sport because of that. But like, you need to do the course. I actually do feel like I need to do it again. I haven't done one in like 10 years.
Yeah, we should do a refresher. Absolutely.
Should we do? No, actually, I don't think that would work. I was going to say, we should do one on the radio tomorrow, but I don't think that works.
A public broadcast of it.
Yeah, when people are applying for a job, they're like, yeah, I did a course like a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, how did I know that?
Just remember,
I was in and out, but I heard a bit of it.
Just remember to do it to the beat of Crazy Frog.
No,
that's
Ben.
not. That's misinformation. So you've got, you look it up on the website. They got like all the Taylor Swift eras, Kylie Minogue, Harry Styles, Dua Lipa, but Staying Alive's an easy one.